Hello there everybody, this is Speckblocklime here with another video reaction for all of you today. Now the video we're gonna do today is from the channel JonTron. Another video from the channel JonTron. And the video we're gonna do is Hercules Games. So I'm gonna guess JonTron's gonna go through a few varieties of Hercules games throughout, probably not all time, but whenever originated this video came out. Maybe it's a good amount of them. And can talk about each one, or I don't know. We'll see. Like, you know. Personally, I only know two Hercules. The Hercules from the Disney and Hercules from the mythology. And I think maybe there was a TV show. I don't remember that much about it. Well, anyway, let's just get onto the video and see where, you know, it goes and what happens and, you know, what kind of things JonTron's going to say about it. So, here we go.
And they said Kratos was the best hero. Shush, they got it wrong, sister. Hercules is clearly better. He even has a coconut weapon.
That is Tarzan.
John 9 finally back from Vietnam. LOL.
John!
Might be a little loud, if anything.
I want to show you. I'm playing a game based on my favorite Greek legend, Hercules.
I'm glad to see nothing has changed around here.
2 words, 1 family.
Fuck this shit.
Wait a second, Jacques. I've got it.
There we go.
Hercules went through his 12 trials to become immortal, right? Well, I mean, I don't want to stop playing games or doing the things I love to do with you or even making this show.
Hasn't stopped you before.
I want to become immortal too, Jacques. Just like Hercules by playing the 12 games of Wait, what did you fucking just say to me?
Oh my god.
Let's start the party.
Alright, let's see where it starts. I think in the later ones, the opening is very different. I think they might have some changes, but I still like this classic opening. And to whoever wrote it or did any editing to it, I hope that you get props for it whenever. I might not remember every time, but I'll try.
Hercules! Greek myths have always been a fascinating subject to me. Tales of treacherous journeys and epic voyages across the sea, mythological beasts of old, and the very fabric of nature itself. They tell of humans, creating larger-than-life heroes and gods in their own flawed image.
I always liked Greek mythology. I don't think I have a favorite any mythology. I like varied mythology from multiple parts of the world. But I obviously remember because like one of the earliest ones, other than, you know, Christian stuff, to be taught at some point.
More like the Commodore 64. I'm just kidding, it was actually revolutionary.
That's what I call music.
Now you know me and everybody's favorite part of Hercules myth was horse, sheep, lion, barn. Not sure what this is, but it's
Hydra. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the Hydra.
Alright, good thing. We got some backstory here. Let's begin. So yeah, apparently you die instantly if you don't start to move. I'm not fucking around, I'm talking like instantly.
Yeah, early games, some of the rules were not set yet, so if you ever played something from this far back,
as soon as you die,
there were not, certain rules weren't put in for games.
You don't even have a chance to learn what you did wrong.
Like it was Wild West for a lot of stuff.
Before you know it, it's over. What the hell is this shit? This was so jarring to me that I had to actually go online and check if that's the way the game was supposed to be, and it's not just broken.
Oh my god.
And yeah, that's the way the game was supposed to be. Who would do this? Who would do this? It's absolutely random. It's like the 1980s version of I Want to Be the Guy. You jump here, platform turns invisible, fire, dead. You jump there, fire, dead.
Just difficult for no reason. Like some games were just made unplayable, where random stuff would just happen.
Talking about the Salvador Dali painting. Oh yeah, Herc, climb those ropes. Climb those ropes, baby. So close, almost at the exit. So close, come on. Oh, come on. I'm done with this.
Believe it or not, there's actually another Hercules-related game on the Commodore 64. It's called Hercules, Slayer of the Damned. I guess they just couldn't get enough of that generic 80s mythos back in the day. What with the hot pink, Whoever heard of a game being on a cassette tape?
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I've never played it, but I've seen some stuff about it. Like games that were like that.
Well, hi there.
Kind of trippy that some technology was. And I'm not making fun of it, like, or saying it's terrible. It's just trippy how some technology. It's like right now there's technology that's trippy at our generation.
Much to this one.
And in the future generation will be like, why the hell did you guys make that?
There's all these things going on in the corners of the screen that
Doesn't look that bad.
I just have no idea what the hell. There's actually other versions of this game on consoles like the ZX Spectrum and the MSX.
Huh.
Yeah!
Anything else supposed to? Oh no, another skeleton.
Oh, is that the way you're gonna play? No, thank you. I'm not dancing this dance today. Or should I say, shuffling this shuffle. Next!
As for some of the early video game industry's more interesting takes on the Hercules fable, we have...
DFCAG?
Oh, it's a bootleg?
Lady?
Oh no, or is it an original Japanese bootleg or something? Whoa,
It's a
maybe.
Famicom RPG, and quite
There we
honestly,
go.
I could not tell you what the hell is
Sorry,
going
I'm
on.
not.
This
The
Final
Famicom
Fantasy
game, don't we
series
forget
is
that they
still
look
going on
tiny,
today on the Nintendo
little
DS,
things.
under the same name. Who'd have thought?
So here's a little-known classic for the PS1, Herc's Adventures, and it's all thanks to
The military industrial complex. Truth be told, I don't even know where I'm getting all these games from. Now, if we're being strict on mythological canon here, this is actually Hercules. As you can see here, he is the Hercules of legend. Just call him Herc. It counts. You can also pick from mythological characters Atlanta and Jason. If you're stupid, I don't know who'd want to play these two. One's a city in Georgia.
It's kind of fun that you get a little more choices in the game.
Hercules. That sounds just a bit too much like Dan Castellaneta.
I'm Hercules!
So it's basically just a Diablo-style beat-em-up. It's pretty cool, honestly.
Well, that's
One of the
not
better
bad. It's
lesser-known games
interesting.
out there for the PS1. The art style's sweet. And the music sounds a near lawsuit level of similar to Star Wars.
Alright, let's.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. If they ever somehow magically re-released it, they would literally have to take that out and put different music.
Yeah.
Yes. And Dionysus. But be
Gotcha.
careful.
Fantastic. Unbelievable.
Hades has many allies. In fact, there's a couple of hundred of them just up ahead.
Couple of what of them?
Couple of hundred of them.
Couple of hundred of them.
Couple of hundred of them just up
Oh
ahead.
my gosh.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Like I said, it doesn't look like a terrible
Good
game.
luck.
Thank you.
I mean, the animation looks like interesting and unique for itself, but it also looks reminiscent, like it's
Excuse me, Hades.
like it's combined
You
with
could
some other
speak up
stuff.
a bit.
You shall serve me in the land of the dead.
You shall serve me in the land of the dead.
Damn, if it really is that low, that's terrible.
That's how he talks.
Everything here really shines. Wait, what's that?
The day has come. The
Yo.
news that was sent to change my life.
Alright, what song I'm gonna
Fallen
do?
upon me. I'll be right back.
He's going to get a gyro, although it's technically pronounced hero. Although I still wanna call it a gyro, cause it sounds cooler.
Oh, stomach.
Dude, you gonna be alright?
You shut up. Disney's Hercules.
Oh my god.
Finally, a familiar face. And hey,
Yeah, I call.
this movie's always been
I
one
call.
of
I
my
think I call them
favorites, so let's
both,
see what
but I
this one has
think
to
I
offer.
try to go
These
with
games just keep showing up
like,
at my house when I'm sleeping.
gyro sometimes.
This game is actually
Wait,
freaking
no, actually no, I go with
Awesome music,
Hero
awesome
if I
punches,
remember
sound
it.
effects,
Either
responsive
Hero or
controls,
Hero.
and
The only way I remember
talks to
sometimes is
you.
because I think of
Kick it,
Hero.
Danny.
Obviously, this is the one that I recognize. Not the game too much, but obviously from my timeline.
I'll get my sword
Like,
for you, Danny.
or at least what I remember.
Yes.
Because the movie was the most
Right,
popular
all I would
thing.
think. The game functions on a 2D plate and largely consists
None of
of
the other games
It's
are
all
that
very
memorable.
interesting and exciting and just dang fun to play. I'd have to say it could easily be considered a hidden gem on the PS1. I mean, come on, just listen to Danny DeVito's conviction.
And this is when some game movies were actually put in work.
Truth in that dialogue.
Like in early on, before the 2000s, I'm pretty sure it's when they just
I mean,
made
after
them
something like
to make
this,
them
it
to
couldn't get
cash
any better,
grabs.
right? It's tops. Yes,
Like,
we've had fun. We're in ecstasy. Wrong. Game Boy version is a piece of shit. Have a look for yourself. I'm sure it'll be an enriching experience.
Oof.
Now listen to me. If everybody was critical about everything all the time, the world would be a dull place. So let's start with the positives. At least
I
they gave me a
think
millisecond
the Game
preview of the
Boy
game before shoving
only
it in
gets
my fucking
points, in my
face.
opinion, because it was like incredibly
Hercules.
revolutionary because it was
What
portable.
does that mean, dude? If
But
there were
obviously, I'm not
anything
gonna
to give it a
get
good
all the
stomachs,
games on
it's
there with
probably
Victors.
that.
Some of them
It's
were
just weird.
good,
That's
but
like
not.
starting the game off
I don't
being
think there's
like
anyone out there that
Hercules,
says
remember
every
the
Game
scent
Boy
of
game
mother.
was awesome as a heck.
I'm receptive, but don't start me off like that. Ease me into this shit, okay? Don't just start off gung ho.
And I'm pretty sure this would be up there. It was one of
Right
those.
away.
It's not that great.
I always save a royal flush when playing poker. The thing is, don't play poker with me.
The only games that I remember were decent on here were like the what was it?
Disney's
Super
Hercules.
Mario
That
Lands.
doesn't even sound like it could go in the special features.
Those are
of
the ones that I
DVD.
remember were
It's just
decent.
one of those songs that drones on and on and on, perfectly complementing the gameplay, I might add. And these hints just keep popping up. Hercules,
Oh, I would
beware
mute that
of
if I was
fireballs.
hearing that in the
Hercules, beware of
in the
spite
in
and
the game.
jealousy. This game is pure action. I'm talking, this game is so much action that if there was a water protest, this game would be there in Times Square picketing before the feminists got there. That looks more like Luke Skywalker than Disney's fucking Hercules. He does some weird
Kind
run if
of.
you mess around with the buttons. I don't know what it does though. This game is an ungodly amount of heart. One fuck up and you're dead. And back to the beginning. Lovely. I mean, come on, how do I get on this vine? I'm inching so slowly and I can't.
Oh.
I can't
Ah,
get it.
damn.
Oh, I see. You gotta do this bullshit to get it. Of course. Good luck landing that. This game is clearly meant to be an acrobatic platformer, as you can see. Well, while we're here, we might as well rave about it. I have to say, though, it's kind of cool when he swings his sword. Feels like there's some real weight to it. Now, that would be all there is to say.
It's not the
about
worst, but
Hercules
I don't
games,
think it's
but
that great on the
there's
Game
one
Boy.
last strange
Yeah, but
addition
obviously
to
you can
this
see where the
collection.
PlayStation version is way
Hercules
better.
for the Sega Genesis? Okay, that's right. There's a
Oh, this is a
version of
bootleg
the
thing.
PS1 edition for the Sega Genesis called Hercules 2. That sure makes a lot of sense. What? You didn't even have to, oh my god! Where
Oh,
was
wow.
Hercules 1
This is
exactly?
just so bootleg.
Someone fill me in on this? Also, what's with the snapping? Did you mean to use this sound effect, guys? This game is really odd. It uses a lot of the same sound bites, just incredibly bit crushed. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this. Hercules does what Nintendo Hercules.
Wow. Ugh, that looks painful.
All right, last on our
That's like
list,
supposed to be a probably a
Hercules, the
tutorial and you're
legendary
taking so
journey.
long through that? I'm
You
like,
know,
oh.
like the TV show with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There we go, that's the other one.
That was Fabio, Albert Pacino, Fonzie. The fact
Oh,
that there's a
pardon
game
me.
of this pretty much verifies that someone out there hates me. Hercules TV edition.
Yeah, the TV show, I remember that. I think there was two. This one and another thing. I'm not even sure. I don't remember that well.
Adventure or something.
The only one I think I remember was, what was her name?
So I hope
Warrior
that's what's going to
Princess?
The brain
Was it Xena?
made up of billions
I don't remember
and
exactly.
billions
I used to actually watch that one.
Stay a while, friend, and I will tell you an epic
I think it might have been around the same time.
I mean, clearly that is the gate of a man who has an epic tale to tell. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's probably something about Dracula or werewolves. Let's just do this hooperskatch. Good morning, Hercules. It is time to train. Follow me outside so that we may begin. I don't feel like I'm...
Sorry,
I feel
just
like I'm being
checking
treated
to make sure.
appropriately.
I know what time it is.
Something about this game that's just eerily familiar, isn't it? But I can't put my finger on it.
Ooh, wait, what game is it compared
The
to?
blue action button?
Okay.
Chicken cooing? That forest-like and cozy opening? That holy shit teleporting centaur! Should have called it The Legend of Hercules, Ocarina of
Ah,
Time, if you
okay.
catch my cold.
Sorry, because I never played that.
Seriously, this game's introduction
'Cause, you
is
know,
nearly identical to
Not
Ocarina of
everybody
Time.
had
It's
money
like they just
to
wanna
buy
get my
everything,
Pavlovian
or...
going. My Pavlov.
That's why I sort of like get why some people didn't have certain things in their childhood, because maybe their parents restricted it, or maybe they just didn't have the money for it. Like, oh, you didn't play this game? I'm like, yeah, I didn't, because my parents either said I couldn't, they didn't want to buy it, or they didn't have the money.
Well, I mean, yeah. Who else could pick up rocks that big? Your sister? She can't do it. You know, as far as a licensed game with an IP this mundane, it's really not that bad. Kind of impressive in scale. Although,
I'm sorry, I'm just a little tired. Because I was fixing something earlier, that's why I'm like, oof.
But let's be honest, bring down the mic. Best thing about this game is the overpowered ass pause sound.
Actually, there's also a Game Boy version of this one. Let's have a look at
Alright, well, what's this one look like? Alright, does it look better than the Hercules
That's the box art.
Disney World, or what does it look?
I think that's Kevin's
I mean, it does look a little, oof, but how does the game look? Oh, it's like this studio. I forget what, I recognize them, but I forget from what they worked on. Because the games they worked on already changed the name of the studio.
Or should I say the knives running up and down rusty garbage bins? That's probably closer. This hurts my ears so bad. It needs to stop. It's like a mix between a fever dream and the
damn, the
insane
music
clown
says,
posse.
ooh, that's the only thing
man,
all
looks
the
like
terrible
Hercules
things.
has been eating one too many ambrosia
That's why if I had to
sticks.
mute it, I would mute it. Like I could play it, but I wouldn't want to hear that every time. But since there's no voice acting, I think it'd be fine to not have the voice. I will admit it looks weird,
This one's more like an RPG. It makes
but they
this
did go a little
annoying
different
sound
route, so
every
it
time you
might
talk
be
to
interesting
someone.
in some aspect. Oh, that's why I would mute it. That's why I would mute it. I wouldn't be listening to that. I would play it and then I would just never have the music.
To sailors. Well, if that's the case, you're
And
probably
if it makes that
pretty much
noise all the
limiting yourself
time
to
and then
port
the
towns,
music
honestly.
keep
And
playing
even
the
then,
same,
most of the time, why aren't you
no,
on
I'm
boat?
muting
A
it.
boat
I
would
could
really
still
be a
play
better
it,
fit
but I
for
would
you.
mute
Also,
that part.
what the fuck? Who says that? The fisherman also only talks to sailors. Okay, well, I mean, at least that one makes some sense. The stroller also only talks to sailors. Okay, first of all, what kind of an occupation is stroller? What kind of town
I guess
is
they're
this?
supposed to say
I don't think
someone who
anyone
just
even
walks
learns
around, I
speech
guess.
If everyone talks to
Oh my
sailors and
God.
there ain't no sailors around town. Well,
Oh,
I
John.
guess if being a sailor is
I guess, yeah, the
randomness
randomness,
around here, I might as
you
well
know,
take to the
NC,
streets and give it my all.
sorry, I'm a little random characters around, you know. Yeah. Oh wow, what? What happened there?
He didn't stand a chance.
Poor hunk of a bastard, sunk like a brick. Huh, well this sweet old lady looks kind enough. Maybe I'll finally get a hint about what to do around here.
RPC,
Don't
there you
stay
go,
here.
sorry.
I might
That's just like, I'm a
hurt
little
you.
tired, like I
Lady,
said.
you gotta work on that anger. I'm
was trying to
sorry
work on
have
something else
imposed on you,
earlier, and
madam.
that's why I'm a
Good
little-
thing we're not in Florida, or this may have really turned ugly.
I'm still paying
Leave me
attention to
alone.
everything.
Can't you see that I am busy? Oh, don't you worry, Yuri. It's plain for all to see. Also, I think it's prudent to point out that it's actually Mr. Eurydice who's the busy one. Busy, busy, busy. He can't even be bothered to clean out the dead cat. He's so preoccupied. The cat's dead, dude. You can't just leave something like this hanging around. Gotta step up. Gotta be a man. Get rid of this. Put it in the trash. Can't be shirking responsibility. Now, I've played a lot of
Alright.
RPGs in my day, and I gotta say, hands down, this one has to have the most standoffish NPCs ever. I don't think even one of these people is happy to see you. They might as well not be there at all. Hey guys, I don't think you should be so rude to Hercules.
We guys need to joke
He's
about
the
that
son of
before we're
Zeus.
like in
Also, we can kill you
NPCs.
easily if
They
that's
they
the
don't like the
thing.
main characters or
Alright,
whatever
well,
because they just
I
come
can't
and
find
destroy
you help
everything and
outside.
steal
Maybe I'll
everything
find
and
some
break
help
stuff.
inside.
Like if it was more
Get out
realistic,
of our home.
then it would just be terrible. Because then they just come in and take your stuff.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
mean, I suppose that's right. I think anything from that would be deviating from the norm.
I didn't really want to become immortal that much anyways. It's too much hard work. And you gotta keep watching people going in and out of the White House for the rest of the time. No thanks, Samuel. Hey guys, thanks
Oh,
for
wow.
sticking with me. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can click
Yeah, I
that.
had its issues too.
There's more where that
Oh,
came
the
from,
ports
so
are just
stick
painful.
around. Or just
But anyway, I like to
make
let some
fun
of
me
the
in comments like you
stuff on
always
at the
do.
end play, so you know,
Or, you know, the year
if
before
anything they
another
need to
JonTron,
promote, I
have
want to make sure they
eat
get, you know,
Chipotle a lot. It
that
takes up
extra
a lot of my
information.
time. Don't you get it? This is past you. This is above. I'm waving my hand above my head.
All right, the video ended. Sorry. I always, like I said, like to make sure that if they put anything in the end to promote or whatever, I want them to be able to get credit for that. What do I think? That's interesting. We got a little bit of a taste of some of these games of this kind of, you know, mythology, Hercules. And in general, some of them are not bad, obviously, and others were iffy. I thought it was fine, you know. It was interesting. Obviously, there's more now, but, you know, I'm thinking at least. But that was just an interesting thing for JonTron to talk about. I liked it. It was fun. Oh my god. That one game, oof. The ports just like, oh, it got painful. I'm like, oh, why? Why did you even make ports? I mean, it's fine to make them now, but like, you know, like even it's funny because like PlayStation 1 games can now actually be ported on stuff, so you could actually play that. I think if they sell it somehow, it's crazy. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on too much. That was an interesting video. This is from the channel JonTron, and the video. I'll put a link below to the channel and the video below, like always. I'll try to make sure. You know, this is Speckblocklime. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you can get notified about future videos. Hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves. Try to put links down to our socials below. Try to maybe I won't be on all the time on some of that stuff, but I'll try to be as much as often. And maybe little links to other channels or other things we're working on. So hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves. You're good. See you guys next time.